There we go.
Fine. Welcome to episode 19, where I just went through and how fucking frustrating I am with this this camera, this laptop, the internet, all of it. Just like as soon as I can, yeah, I'm getting a new computer. Cause yeah, see, I can't even talk. 'Cause that's how like frustrated or / tired I am. Oh, there goes the internet. But no, it's a special day. It's this one's birthday. Happy birthday. Okay. Nothing else?
I don't know what else to say.
Literally nothing? Like literally?
I'm 33.
Very thought-provoking comments from Brittany, ladies and gentlemen. World changing. I'm 33. More on the news at 9. No? Okay. I did really want to stream tonight, but I didn't get home till almost midnight because I had to audit the alarm systems at work with my boss. So it was fun, but still, I hated that I got home so late. But yeah, by the time I got here, I have any energy at all to talk. I mean, as you can tell, it's kind of carrying over into today too. Like, we spent maybe 3 to 5 hours out earlier. We went to see my parents. We went out to have a birthday lunch for her on the border. We went a few different places. I was trying to sell something, and it's fucking hot outside.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what wore us out. She took like an hour or two nap, and I've been like a beached whale all day on the couch since we've been back home. Like, yeah, it just sucked all the energy out of me. Like when we first woke up, we were energized and in good spirits, but yeah, now just being out there for so long, and my damn car's air conditioning wasn't cooperating for part of the trip, and yeah, it was just miserable. It got up to I think 108 or 109 today.
Or at least it felt like it, whether or not it was actually that hot.
Like Texas was fucking insane today. But yeah, no, as soon as we got home, I immediately like wore as little clothes as I could. I was just like sweating all over, sweating profusely, as they say. It was just insanely hot, but we did have a really good lunch.
Yeah, it was really good.
And our waitress actually taught me something. So I'd ordered some quesadillas, and I'm not the biggest fan of guacamole or sour cream or really pico de gallo. I told her like none of that. She was like, okay, no flag. And at first, like I didn't pay attention, but then when I thought about it, white, green, and red, the Mexican flag. That's why she called that the flag, because yeah, it's literally the Mexican flag for Mexican food. But that blew my mind. I told her later, I said, you know what? I just realized what you said. That was dope. She was like, you know what? Nobody ever hears when I say that. Nobody ever gets it. She didn't even get it till I explained it. But yeah, no, I was like, damn, she's good. Yeah. I mean, my quesadillas were kind of burnt. Like I got chorizo quesadillas, and chorizo was burnt. So I didn't really enjoy the quesadilla, but the salsa and the queso was really, really good. But besides that, the quesadillas were average. What about yours?
Well, I had the veggie ones. They were pretty good. They had mushrooms, squash, I know onions, and I think peppers. Pretty good. I liked them. The only thing I didn't get was the sour cream because I do guacamole and pico de gallo. So, and of course, I ate a bunch of chips too.
Yeah.
But Yeah, it was decent, you know.
Sorry, I keep messing with my hat because there's like a hair somewhere right here. I see it as I'm looking.
But I also did get a mango margarita. It was pretty good.
I usually get like a sip of it. I didn't even try it. And I mean, she was like hardly drinking it, so I should have just stole a sip, but I didn't.
But I would say their margaritas are usually pretty decent. I do like them usually better than Chili's because Chili's have quite as many different flavors like on the border. On the border has some more flavor choices for sure. I always like mango. Mango is good. And then but yeah.
That's all. You were gonna finish.
Well, that's pretty much it. I mean, that was just. There's not really.
Oh, so at Mexican restaurants, I usually get cheese enchiladas, but I think I went to On the last year and I had their enchiladas. I think I remember. I could be misremembering, but I think they were garbage. So I was like, you know what? I know there was one like Mexican restaurant chain that had garbage enchiladas, and I think it was on the border. So I was like, let me try something else today. And I love chorizo, so I was like, hey, chorizo quesadillas. That sounds pretty interesting. Like I feel like if it wasn't burnt, it would have been amazing. But just said it was like overly cooked. I was like, yeah.
They had like a Mexican pizza or whatever that we thought about trying, but we didn't.
And they also had like a Tex-Mex. I think it was called Tex-Mex queso burger. That sounded pretty good too. I mean, I should have got that. I should have pulled the trigger on that. But yeah, my dad hooked us up. So he got a gift card from his job, 150. He took my mom and his sister and her husband out for lunch or dinner the other day, and he was like, "Hey, if you want, you can have the rest of the money of the gift card." And yeah, that's what we used. And then like that pretty much paid for our whole meal, and she like ended up cash apping the tip for the waitress. So that was like a first. That was pretty funny, actually.
Yeah, because we didn't have any cash on us, and there wasn't enough left on the gift card. And I was like, well, I'm not going to leave an 88-cent tip. That's just, I would never do that. And so, like,
which I have my wallet, by the way. If anybody sees this after the fact, and it's hit me up. I'll send you the gift card code if it works like that somehow. But yeah, no, like hit me up. You get 88 cents off at on the border. got a gift card.
But yeah, I mean, on the border to me is just always average, honestly. It's never like the greatest in the world.
Have you been to Chewy's?
It's been a while, but yeah.
Chewy's is one of my favorite spots, especially the one on 7th Street. That's the one I've been to most. It's been there, I want to say, since 2011, 2012. It hasn't been there long, but I've went for my birthday a few times. I've went on a date a times there. Yeah, I like it. I just like the vibe, all the stuff on the walls, and it's good food too. It always tastes fresh.
I honestly like, not that I don't like it, but I just got, I think I kind of did get spoiled because they had so many different like fresh Mexican places where I used to live. And so, but I will say there is a place not too far from my work that has like fresh Mexican food, and it's really good. I've been there a couple times, and they're really good because you can get different sides, like not besides just the standard like rice and beans or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You can get like they have like potatoes, and then you can get like vegetables and stuff like that, and they're really good. My nose is itching. I'm sorry. But I do think I was spoiled for 6 years, honestly, because so many of the places there are like I mean, they are Tex-Mex, but there's also like a common. I feel like there's a little bit more of like definitely fresh, like like kind of like the hole in the wall type places. But sometimes those places are like some of the best ones. And but yeah, I do think I did get spoiled just a little bit living in Stephenville for 6 years, and I got better Mexican food, much better than on the border. So that's for sure.
Well, I'm gonna move into some would you rather questions. I don't remember.
Did you send it to? Did you send the link to?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was actually listening to like a podcast earlier while I was in the shower and while I was in here chilling in the living room, and so you know what, that'd be fun, like to ask some would you rather questions. Um, and I found a page with some pretty good ones. So, would you rather never be stuck in traffic again or never get another like cold? Do you need some time to think? Because I already know my answer.
You can go first.
Never. This is an easy one. Never be stuck in traffic again. Like, especially because I feel like I have to like work my day around the traffic times. Like especially like in the fall when like the sun goes down around 5 or 6. Like those are like the peak times when the sun's starting to go down. But most of the time, if I can't get out of the house before like 2, like 3 to 6, I don't go anywhere. Like I hate traffic, so I try to do whatever I can to avoid it. But yeah, 3 to 6, I try not to go anywhere on the freeway or anything like that. So definitely never be stuck in traffic again. I could deal with a cold, like you could throw medicine at it, but traffic, it's just something you'll forever have to deal with. So yeah, that's easy for me. Never be stuck in traffic again, hands down.
Mm, I would probably say that too, because I don't really get colds a whole lot. I get allergies, so that's completely different. Now, like if it was like never have allergies again, that would be my choice. But I would say probably never traffic because yeah.
Would you rather live on the beach or in a cabin in the woods?
Probably the beach. I like the beach a lot better. I'm not really an outdoorsy person. I don't really like to be out in the woods. There's, tons of animals out there that I don't want to see. So, yeah, I would rather the beach for sure. So much more peaceful, too.
It's easy. It's easy for me. Also, this question, like on the beach, hands down, because the ocean, the few days I was by the ocean, I was like the most peaceful I've ever been. I love the ocean. So yeah, at the beach, hands down.
I mean, it can. I mean, during like time, you get or like fall and winter, it can get a little cold, but like it's nice. Like it's like a nice like breeze, and so the water's cold, so obviously you don't want to go in the water. But I guess it kind of depends on where exactly you are. But yeah, the water will get cold, but it is nice for sure. And like even like a beach house, you can sit out, read a book, just have like a blanket around you, read a book or something like that.
I mean, I guess the plus to the question is like no matter which one you go, I'm pretty sure you'll be like enjoying a lot of fresh air, like both places. But still, like she said, like yeah, like so many bugs and animals and yeah, no, fuck the woods.
I mean, there is some bugs out there on the beach, but it's not like
Yeah, there's more like birds on the beach than bugs. I feel like.
Probably because the birds eat them.
True. Would you rather travel the world for a year, all expenses paid, or have $40,000 to spend on whatever you want?
I mean, the $40,000 would be nice, but I would also like to travel. I don't know. That one's kind of hard. I mean, I guess you could use the money to travel, you know.
True, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, but both would be awesome. You know, like,
So what's your answer?
I don't know. Like, I like both options.
I didn't think about it, but like being realistic, I would say the $40,000 because like income. If they gave you like a monthly allowance, of course, hell yeah, who would pass that up? But I feel like no, it's just like they're gonna pay for your travel, your hotel, but you're not gonna get any money for your bills and
Well,
shit
you
like
get the
that,
money, I'll do the traveling. We can travel together, and then you can get the money.
Like yeah, so I'd rather have the 40,000. Like it's just like I still got bills to pay. Like I'm only gonna be able to use the traveling for what, like a few days out of the year for a whole. Like nah, take the 40,000 for sure. What do you think?
Yeah.
Hmm. Oh, I like this one. Would you rather never get angry or never be envious?
I'd say never be angry.
Really?
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
I mean, both are part of life, but I would rather not. I'd rather not get angry, or not be angry, I should say.
So I'm a pretty chill person, like 95, if not more percent of the time. I'd rather never be envious. And then I read, they have like little notes in between the questions. It says, like, you might control anger, but what about envy? You know, like envy is just something that, well, I guess, right, anger does randomly happen too, but I feel like, I don't know, I'd rather not be envious, you know, like see somebody with the job you want or a car you want or a person you want, you know, like I'd rather not be envious. You know, I feel like you would get a lot more done than like, oh, I want that. And like,
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes it blinds you and controls you, that envy.
But I mean, I don't really have either feelings a whole lot. Like, I mean,
Same, yeah.
like, I don't get like super, super angry often. And then I don't get envious super often either. Like, but like if I never had to be angry again, that'd be kind of nice. Like, it would make one particular relationship better. Not ours, a different relationship. Better. Like, because then I feel like I could almost like just be more nonchalant about things. You know what I mean? Like, that particular person wouldn't make me angry, and that would be kind of nice. You know, like, I'm kind of working on that right now, trying not to where things that she says or does makes me angry, but it's kind of hard right now because it's still kind of new, you know, I guess. If that makes sense. Like, I'm still not completely used to it, you know. I mean, I'm getting more used to it, but you know, I think once I'm more used to it, it won't make me quite as angry anymore. But he's used to the behavior. You know, he lived with it for years. I did not and have not. You know, I've only lived with it for about a year. And, you know, it definitely is under my skin. And it'd be kind of nice to not, you know, have that anger sometimes. Because, you know, it just, instead of, which, I mean, it's a part of life and it's a part of dealing with people, but it would be kind of nice to not have to deal with that anger. But I do think eventually I won't, you know, I'll get more used to it, you know, but because again, it's not something I still kind of new, even though.
So, would you rather speak to animals or speak 10 foreign languages?
Honestly, I would love to be able to talk to animals just because my reasoning on that is more because, like, then, you could talk to, you could talk to them and figure out, like, if they're hurting, because they can never really tell you. I guess I kind of take that into who, are nonverbal that I work with. I would always, I always say I would love to know what they're feeling because, they can't express it, and it really sucks. Like that's communications obviously. So maybe that's kind of where I'm coming from on that too. Is like it's kind of the same thing, or similar, not the same thing, but similar. But
So I actually saw a TikTok pertaining to this. It was yesterday while I was at work, but like he was talking to a bug or whatever. They're like, see, this is why I would choose the languages, and it just like showed a skit of him talking to a bug, and oh, I got a family, like I don't know. Honestly, I'd rather just like the languages because yeah, that would not only would you be able to travel and stuff easier, but yeah, it would be like it would help you with making money. It would help you with hearing people talk shit when you're around like different cultures, like, oh hey, I understand you. I know you're talking shit about me.
yeah, I mean that definitely would be an advantage of that. But like I said, I just think I mean I'm not in the industry of working with animals, but like I do understand what it's like to work with somebody who can't express how they feel, because like, animals can't really express besides like whining or, making noises and stuff like that. But like, some of the people that I work with can't express how they feel since they're nonverbal. So that kind of does suck. But yeah, like really honestly, probably if I did have the choice, it would be the languages because that would be awesome to be able to communicate with many different people.
That's stupid. I'm reading some that are stupid, so I'm trying to find a good one.
I've seen some that are like, would you rather live in the same house and like never be able to upgrade, or like I don't even remember. I know that's some of them. Or maybe it's car. I think it's car.
Dang. Some of these are for kids. Like I thought it was. So let me go to another page. Sorry. This is a really good one. This is gonna be a hard one. Would you rather listen to one song for the rest of your life, or never be allowed to listen to the same song twice? For me, oh man, that's such a hard one. That's a hard one. Uh, I'd say one song for the rest of my life. I, I don't know. That's such a hard one. Fuck. What's yours?
That is a hard one.
That's a good one because it's so hard. Like the other ones were such layups. Like this is a hard one.
I mean, I guess not be able to listen to the same song twice, maybe. I guess. I don't know. Because, I mean, I would like to be able to listen to new music without having to listen to the same song over and over again. I mean, we already kind of listened to the same song over and over again sometimes.
This is a thoughtful and morbid one. Would you rather have no one come to your wedding or your funeral?
Funeral.
Why is that?
I mean, I don't want people to feel like they're forced to go. If they're mourning, they can mourn in their own way. You know, I mean, the funeral industry is, you know, like, I mean, it's crazy expensive to even be able to get like all that stuff, you know, like, and I'd rather be able to, you know, enjoy a joyous time
while you're
with
alive.
people. Yeah, you know, like if I don't have to have a funeral, I did and just have that way without a funeral.
Honestly, I'm kind of the opposite. I kind of rather have no one come to my wedding, because I mean, I feel like I'd have less disappointment in that, and I wouldn't care as much as I would if I somehow knew if I was dead that no one came to my funeral. I feel like that's just fucked up. Like that no one cared enough to go to your funeral. So that's my answer. But I kind of like at this point in my life, I kind of halfway expect it. Like I don't know. I think there would be like 10 to 30 people there, if that. But yeah, no. Yeah, I'm on the opposite end. I saw another good one. Would you rather get rich in a way that disappoints your family or just make enough money to live? And that made me laugh because I'm already doing just enough to live. So honestly, I mean, knowing my family, I don't know if there are many ways that getting rich would disappoint them, honestly. Because they're like going through the same thing as me. You know, they're making enough just to live. So, I mean, I feel like they wouldn't. There's not many things that they would care about me getting rich off of. What about you?
It would depend on what the thing was, I guess, and then also like, I guess even just if it was something I enjoyed, you know, like if it's not something I enjoy, even though it makes money, I'd rather just do this something that's making me, you know.
Mm-hmm. This is a good one. Would you rather be homeless or in prison?
Mm. In this heat, I definitely don't want to be homeless.
I mean, because just my idea of prison, I feel like there's always somebody that would not mind harming you. You know, like even if you're a good person, I feel like there's still somebody you could overstep for some small shit, and they would like fucking shank you or kill you or something. Like I don't know. But on the flip side, like you said, homeless in the extreme heat or the extreme cold, that sounds brutal just as much. I mean, in prison. I hope I don't go, but I feel like I'll be all right.
um, I mean, honestly, I guess it's just because I know that there are resources and stuff like that. I mean, not easy, but I mean, at least there are resources and stuff that you can do. And especially like if you're like a vehicle and you're living out of your vehicle, at least like you have that, even though like, even if it's stationary, like even if you don't have gas and you're not moving, at least you have a vehicle that can, you know, keep you the rain, anything like that off of you, you know. At least there's that. I mean, it's not great, but at least there's that.
Okay, so I'll do two more. Then, do you want to call it or keep it up?
You can just do two more, I guess.
Okay. Would you rather know the date of your death or the cause of your death? I'll go first while she thinks because I already know. I'd rather just know the date, honestly. Um, I don't know because that would give me comfort, honestly. Like just knowing how much time I have left with everyone. So yeah, I would definitely pick the date I die. Um, just so like, hey, that way like, hey, I don't. But then there's also like a conundrum. What if your lack of, say as your death date gets closer, what if your lack of not giving a fuck, your date, your death date is getting closer, you cause your death from that lack of self-care or whatever it is, Like what if you unintentionally cause your own death for it to be that date? But what would you rather do?
I don't know, honestly. It's kind of a weird one. Like, I mean, I guess maybe the cause, because maybe you know, you can know how to prevent it.
Possibly.
Like depending on what it is. Like obviously a car accident, you like can't prevent. Uh, like, um, but like a health issue, you could work on.
So is that all?
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry, she was like she slipped, and so she called me a little bit.
There's one that made me laugh. Would you rather receive cleaning supplies or a weighing scale as a present?
Cleaning supplies. That's an easy.
Yeah, because I feel like unless I ask for it, you give me a weighing scale is fucked up.
Yeah.
Like that's
like if it's like if you ask for it and it's like one of the fancy ones where like it goes with like a watch or something like that, or it's like a fancy one.
Or like you post to social media you're on a diet or something. I understand if you're like in the midst of dieting and like a healthy lifestyle or something like that, it makes sense in the context. But no, if you're just like out of the blue giving me a weighing scale, I'm like, yeah, fuck
But no,
you.
I would take the cleaning supplies because, like, honestly, like especially if it's like the top notch cleaning supplies, yeah, I would take that. And because I do like the smell of like freshly cleaned stuff, like where it's like different things like pine sol or something like that. I love like the smell.
So this is gonna be an interesting one. Would you rather tell your partner you're having an affair or have them tell you they're having an affair?
Neither. What do you think?
Oh, there's like it's a flea. There's like an ad for like a big bug right there, but it's a flea up close.
Which one would you rather?
I don't. Yeah, like they both suck. Um, shit, I don't know.
Then why'd you ask it?
Because it was on here, and I feel like you might have an answer. But yeah, no.
Sorry.
This is a good one and a funny one. Would you rather have front row tickets to a musician you've never heard of, or listen to your favorite band perform from?
I guess parking lot, because okay, like let's just theoretically, let's say the performance is at the AT&T Stadium. You can see it from there. So
That's fucking insane because that's literally what I was gonna say. That was the literally exact fucking reference I was gonna use. Yeah, AT&T Stadium. You could see what's going on the inside of the stadium outside from a huge screen.
So like it would be nice. Like you could
Yeah,
make
like
it work. Like,
and you could still see inside through the big ass glass windows. So you might be able to see them from the screen on the inside also. But yeah, like you'll still be right there. I mean, yeah.
well, and honestly too, I kind of feel like we, I guess in a way, kind of got used to those kind of things. I mean, with COVID, you know, like that became almost like a way of life, and so it's just something that we're more, I guess, inclined to. I guess, you know, when we're also so used to watching stuff on TV as it is, anyways. So, but I mean, even if you're just in the parking lot, you're still able to enjoy it, and you know, like if you're like in the parking lot, you know, you could kind of like tailgate and not have to pay like the super high prices that you put into the concert.
Yeah, and then they'll obviously, if it's somebody well known, there's going to be other people around. So it's like you're still in the, you're still in there.
So yeah, you wouldn't have to pay the high prices. And actually, across from AT&T Stadium, there is a Walmart. So you could even go to the Walmart and, you know, get some stuff and then bring it out there. You know, that would be the cheaper route for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but no, it's funny. I was going to use that same exact like example. And also, they do that shit at Wimbledon too, like the tennis tournament. I watched this one YouTuber the other day. There was people literally sitting outside on the grass outside of the, I don't know what you call it, the venue, I guess, the sporting venue. Literally just outside sitting on the grass watching a screen from the outside of Wimbledon. I was like, I never thought about that, but yeah, it was wild. I mean, hey, as long as it's free, I mean, I guess I would do that. But I mean, I'm sure you still have to pay for parking or something. So it's not totally free, but still, you get, you're there, but you're not there. But I mean, I'll do it.
This is Lucy, by the way. She's 10 years old and a very big cat. She's not always very nice to other people. Besides me. So. But yeah, she's a big girl.
Oh, this is a funny one. Would you rather get diarrhea on vacation or the day of a big presentation at work?
Vacation. I would just because, like, it's kind of easy to deal with. You know, like even though it suck, like you could deal with it. You know, like. But like a presentation, I want it just because, like, if you're trying to like, you know, you don't want to be up there in your stomachs like making noise or something like that. You know.
Yeah, that is true. And obviously, if you're on vacation, you would have like an apartment. I mean, a hotel or Airbnb, or like maybe you're rich and you got your own vacation house. Like yeah, so yeah.
Yeah. Well, and honestly, like I've been sick on vacation. I mean, it sucks. Like obviously, since I've been sick on vacation, but you know, it can happen at any time. You know, getting sick. You know, especially like, you know, if you eat something, you know, that's like not a normal thing for you to eat. That's even so. But yeah, I mean, it can happen at any time. So I would rather, you know.
Would you rather your parents arrange your marriage or marry your most recent ex?
Probably parents arrange. Because they would take into thought my considerations of like all that kind of stuff.
I would do the opposite.
Really?
I just want to see your reaction. I was watching the camera to see. No, yeah, because I trust my dad's judgment. So yeah, I'll let my parents arrange it.
But also, like, I know my parents would take into consideration, like, if I didn't like somebody, they would try to find someone else, like, you know.
Yeah.
And but yeah, no, I wouldn't.
This is an easy one for me, but let's see what you think. Would you rather go to jail for a crime you didn't commit, or someone go to jail for a crime you committed?
Someone else go to jail for a crime that I committed. I mean,
yeah, like that's a no-brainer. Like I have morals, but not that much. Like, I mean, if it was one of my kids, though, that's another story. But if it's a random person, I don't give a fuck, honestly. Would you rather see your mom or your daughter at a gentleman's club?
what do you think?
I mean, I mom, I guess, like especially her age right now. Yeah, I want my daughter to be at one.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, if she was older, I mean,
like, do they mean like dancing or actually like
I don't
at
know.
the club?
I don't know what they meant by that, but I think they meant like a naughty men's club.
Well, I know that, but what do they mean? Like that person dancing at the club?
No.
Or just at the club?
Just there, I think. It says at. It doesn't say like working at.
Well, I mean, once she's older, I mean, that's kind of something sometimes some parents do with their kids, you know?
Would you rather accidentally get locked out of your home or locked in your place of work for the night?
Locked out of your home?
Yeah. Or locked in your place of work for the night.
I guess place of work.
Yeah, same, because we have restrooms. I have my own office, internet, vending machines, and like we have a water filtered tap in the sink. So I mean, I have everything I need: snacks, water, restroom. Like, yeah, I don't stay at work overnight.
Yeah, I mean, I would have it. I mean, I guess. I mean, like actually, like at my office. I mean, there is a bed. There's a hospital bed.
Mm.
You know, like if somebody's sick or something like that.
Yeah.
But like at one of the houses, if I got. I mean, obviously, I wouldn't care if I got stuck in one of the houses at night.
I mean,
I've been
do all the time.
Yeah, so like, I work overnight there sometimes, but my office is kind of creepy at night. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, my job was creepy last night, so yeah.
You know, so like, I wouldn't want to be the only one there. I guess, like. But yeah, if it's just one of the house, obviously, but.
Oh,
but I guess actually, I did think about this. If you're locked out of your house, you could, take your car and go somewhere.
True.
So, or it's not quite as creepy. Like a hotel room's not quite as creepy as like future work could be.
This is a good one for you. Would you rather not be able to buy coffee or get takeout for a month?
I would be fine without takeout. Save me money.
I mean, I thought that was gonna be hard for you. I thought you were gonna say the coffee. You can make your coffee here and get takeout.
Like takeout actually delivered, or like.
Or like drive-through restaurant.
It'd be a lot cheaper.
Okay, so this is a nasty one.
You never answered yours.
What?
Well, you would just go with the coffee because you don't drink coffee anymore.
Yeah, I'll go with. Yeah, I will not be able to buy coffee yet. I did go through a coffee kick months ago at 7-Eleven. Like every morning, every early morning I would have to work. I went because they're iced coffee. Sorry, there was like a loud car outside. Their iced coffee's only $1, but the one down the street from us, they put in like this new fancy machine, and it doesn't taste as good as the like just when you push the handle down and pour. Like sure, it's fancy, but it doesn't taste as good as that little simple one. And then I asked one morning, I was like, "Hey, I know you got this new fancy machine, but are you gonna keep this one too?" And then this lady, she didn't mean for it to be like a smart reply, but she was like, "Yeah, that's what it's there for." I was over there mumbling to myself, I was like, "This bitch, you know." And then when I went up to the counter, she said, "Oh, I didn't mean it that way. I didn't mean it to like sound like a smart ass. You know, I was being a bitch or whatever." Like she actually like caught herself, and I was over there like cursing her too, though she already knew. Like I guess from my vibe over there,
You
like
could get a McDonald's iced coffee for cheap, but
theirs is it as good as that one from 7-Eleven though.
I don't drink that basic drink of iced coffee.
I don't give a fuck. I am basic. I'll admit it.
Well, right now I haven't been drinking as much coffee because it's just been so hot. But I prefer just the regular black coffee because I'm not basic. Are you serious?
Yep. Hope y'all didn't hear that.
I hope you did. I thought we were just gonna do a couple more. You just want to do like one more?
Yeah, I'll do one more.
She's sitting so still.
Would you rather marry the most boring person you know or the most intense and demanding person you know?
Boring. What was that for?
Nothing.
What's your answer?
Demanding and intense.
That's what you're used to.
Yeah.
Previous relationships.
From past experiences, yeah, I was used to that, but yeah, that's what I prefer.
I'm not that demanding.
I mean, you have been the past 24 hours, but I'm not complaining about that.
It's also me just joking around and being silly.
But yeah, oh well, we're gonna call it a night for sure. It's 11.
It's 11:11.
Yeah, make a wish. But yeah, this was more of a chill stream. Like I said, the heat wore us out. I mean, I knew it'd just be a chill stream. You know, like I said, I want to continue the momentum. But I mean, it was still entertaining. You know, I like some of the questions. You know, the first few they were easy layups, but the other ones were kind of serious. But no, yeah. I don't know if I'll be back tomorrow night. Most likely though, for sure Thursday. Might drop probably two or three videos Thursday. Get back on the grind. But yeah, this was episode 19. I hope you enjoyed. Had a few.
July the 19th.
Oh yeah. Hey. Number 19 on the 19th. Nice.
Just saying.
And it's about my 19th video in the past month. Nah, it's not, but it's close, honestly, because I've been uploading a lot.
She's stepping a little bit.
But yeah, this has been episode 19 on the 19th. We're going to call it a night. Have a good day or night. There's Lucy saying bye too. She's ready to go too.